Hello everybody. Today I will be walking you through the Customer Rewards Loyalty Scheme plugin for CubeCart version 5 from noodleman.co.uk. I'm not going to show you how to install this today, I'm just simply going to run through the features, how it works, and give you a good feel for the product. So from the plugin section you can see we have Customer Rewards, so I'm going to go in here. The first thing you'll need is a license key to be able to use this product. If you don't already have a license key, please contact me for a demo key if you wish to try before you buy. Otherwise you can use the key you've already purchased here. This is just a test key, so you can try and use it if you like, but it won't work for you. So the configuration specific to this plugin is really these four settings. So here we have the spend to earn a point. So this is the amount of currency a customer must spend in order to earn a single point. So at the moment I have it as 1, so $1 or £1 equals 1 point. The cash value of a point. So as the customer acquires points, what is the cash value of a single point? And we can work out how much they can discount a future order. So at the moment I've got it set to 0.01, so 1 cent or 1 penny. And I've also got here a setting for the number of days that points remain valid. So I have 365 days, which is 1 year. So after a year, any unspent points will no longer be available to the customer. You can make manual adjustments, you can allocate or remove points from a specific customer, and this setting here allows you to decide whether or not those adjustments that you make will expire. And that will expire according to the time that you've set here for points. Points remain valid for 4 days. So you can either decide to let them expire from the moment you set them, or you can make sure they never expire so they're always available for your customer. That is all there is to configure. Okay, so let me guide you through some of the additional screens that we now have. So the first is the customer list. If you edit your customer, you notice we now have a reward points tab. If we go to the reward points, we can actually see what this customer's been doing with their points. We can see what they've earned and what they've spent. So at the moment I can see that my test customer has 23 points available, which is actually 23 cents or 23 pence, whichever currency you're using. We can see that since they've been a customer, they've earned a total of 38 points, which is a total of 38 cents or 38 pence, and they've used a total of 15 points since they've been a customer. Okay, so we can see in here we have the last 10 transactions as well. So we can see, any orders where the customer has spent any loyalty points or earned any loyalty points. So we can see, the order number that they was associated with the transaction, how much they actually spent, and note this number here is not including any shipping or other discounts or taxes. We purely want to work out the values on the cost of the product. We can see how many points they used to discount the order, and we can see what that discount equivalent was in currency, and we can see how many points were also earned by the same order. It's possible to earn points and use points on the same product or the same order. And we can see here what the cash value is of any rewards that were earned. This information is also available but in a slightly dumbed down version for customers. They don't need to see this level of detail. So let me jump to the front end of this basic setup tool just to show you how this works. So currently I'm logged in, and I'm going to go to your account. And you can see here we now have a loyalty scheme option. And here we can see the total available points that as a customer I have available, and what that translates to in currency. You note here this we can see as well the earned points. So any orders here where points were earned is in this first table, and we can see just totals here at the bottom, and spent reward points. So any orders where they redeemed points, and again we have a total here. So you'll notice the available points is actually the total earned points minus any spent points. This will only show orders that are valid, within your configured number of days that points remain valid. The spent points will always remain here because we don't want to remove any spent points. We always need to know or keep track of what's been redeemed. Okay, so let me just show you the product screen. This is just a very simple test product, the default one in CubeCart. You can see here we've added a couple of custom bits of information. We have how many reward points you can earn if you were to purchase this particular product, and also what that equates to in a cash value. Now, this is completely customizable with the plugin. The only piece of information it does return is the number of points, this actual number, and the currency value. So you can actually word this however you want and easily put this or style it into your template however you want that to appear. So I'm going to come along and actually purchase this item. So I've already got one in my basket. I'm going to add a second one and view the basket. Now, because I already have points earned, I can actually redeem them. So you get this additional drop-down box here, and this lists the total number of points available and gives me all the options that I can redeem. So I may not want to redeem all of my points this order. I may only want to use 10 points. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to use all of my points. If you didn't have any points available, or you haven't earned any, for example it's your first order, then this box just wouldn't appear. So I've chosen the number of points I want to redeem, and then I click on Update Basket. And we can now see we've got loyalty points showing here as a discount. So 23 loyalty points here is save 23 cents on this order. And we can see here it's showing me 23 cents removed. We can also see the grand total has been updated to consider these discounts. So all we would do now is check out and close. There we go. So let's go to the admin view and have a look at this order. So we can see this is now a pending order, and the status is actually very important. Earned points do not get allocated to a customer until the status is either processing or order complete, i.e. we want their payment before we're going to give them a reward. Any orders that are any other status, so pending, fraud review, cancelled, will actually remove points from that customer. So if the order was previously completed and then you cancelled the order, those points would be removed from your customer. So it just saves you the admin task of having to do that manually. So here's the order we've placed. At the moment, because it's pending, remember those points haven't been allocated yet. We can see there was a 23 cents discount on this order. We can also see that there is a note here which tells us that loyalty points were used to discount the order. So I'm going to just change this to a processing state and reload the order. Okay, that's been saved. So let's just go to the customer view again, see the customer, and go back to the reward points. So we can see, once we just refresh the data, refresh the page, we can see now that we have 19 points available. So you're thinking, well, why have we got 19 points when we've just redeemed 23 points? Surely we should have none left. Well, not yet, because we've actually earned some points with that last order. So we can see here the most recent order, which is here, was $20, and that's $20 minus shipping. We used 23 points, which is 23 cents discount, but we also earned 19 points on the $20, or as it was, the $19.77. So we've actually earned 19 points, which is another 19 cents we can use in a future order. So the more the customer spends, the more they earn. They can leave their points to build up over time and redeem them, against a large product. It purely depends on how you want it to run. So you can configure pretty much anything and everything here. You can customize how you want certain screens to look just by editing your skins. And that's pretty much the plugin in a nutshell. So if there are any questions or people wish to try out this software, simply download a copy from noodleman.co.uk. You can download from the download section. If you want a demo license to be able to test it, you'll need to open a support case. Okay, thank you very much.